Well, hello, hello. We meet again. I've been eating a can of mixed nuts that's over there on my counter. Just confessing all my sins to you now. It's 8:35 on a Tuesday night. Let me tell you, we had a full-on day of school today. Everyone has been fed and bathed and read to and nature hiking and loved and on and on and on. Anyway, now I am going to do 5 breakfast freezer meals for you today, or tonight I should say, because this is the only time a mama can film sometimes. And let me tell you, you are going to love all the breakfast freezer meals that are going down. And my kitty's crying. New kitty alert? That's Biscuits. I'll introduce you to the new cats. That's something to look forward to. Let's just get to the breakfast freezer meals, Jamerrill. Okay, we are gonna do loaded breakfast biscuits. These things are delicious. Just picture like biscuits and gravy, not you biscuits, okay. Biscuits and gravy and egg and cheese all rolled into one. It's amazing. So we're gonna do the loaded breakfast biscuits. Then we're doing a ham and cheese quiche, yum. Then we are doing a sausage and cheese souffle, winner, souffle dinner or breakfast, any way you wanna use it. We're finally getting to those homemade granola bars. Oh yes, we are. I think I promised that back like 10 freezer cooking videos ago, last year sometime. I'm not going to bed banging this counter, not going to bed till we get homemade granola bars going. And there was something else. Oh, a bazillion egg and cheese burritos. Okay, so let's do this. Now I'm gonna try to be a good little breakfast freezer meal making soldier and do these one recipe at a time. But you know, in real life, it's hard to just do one recipe at a time, because the reality is I already cooked 2 pounds of sausage that needed to be pre-cooked today while the kids and I were doing our read alouds, and I need to get 48 eggs scrambled and cooking that will be for our breakfast burritos. And then I'm gonna fly around doing other things, but I'm gonna try real hard to stay focused on each recipe for you. But if I mess up at any time, which can happen, as you can tell as I'm trying to even get this video started, if I mess up at any time, head over to the website, largefamilytable.com. The links will be in the description below, and all the recipes will be sanely and sensibly spelled out for you there. So we got those 48 eggs scrambled and a cooking. Also wanted to tell you, do not miss this. Okay. Today's video is a collab video with Kimmie from She's in Her Apron and Jennifer from the Family Fudge. I'm sure you know these ladies already, but let me introduce you yet again. And if you don't know Kimmie from She's in Her Apron, and if you don't know Jennifer from the Family Fudge, then you are in for a treat. Both of these ladies are expert level ninja mom status on making freezer meals and dump and go crock pot meals and cleaning their homes. I know Jennifer over on the Family Fudge, girlfriend has the internet on doing bunches of lunches, so be sure to check out Jennifer's lunch videos. Kimmie has a ton of cleaning and freezer meals, and again, crock pot recipes and mom life stuff, and it's super helpful. So be sure after you get my 5 breakfast freezer meals to head over to Kimmie on She's in Her Apron, and Kimmie has 5 brand new breakfast freezer meal recipes for you. And head over to Jennifer's channel on the Family Fudge. Both will be linked below, and Jennifer has 5 brand new breakfast freezer meal recipes for you as well. So together, between the 3 of us, you've got 15 new breakfast freezer meals. Yes and amen. But I know one thing that will definitely help, and I'm sure Kimmie and Jennifer won't get this wrong. I don't have both my burners on. I was here working with this 1 pan of eggs, thinking, why is this back pan not heating up on me yet? Well, Jamerrill, you need to turn your stove on. That's all. Turn the stove on, we'll be doing fine. So we are gonna get these eggs going. Apparently 1 pan is gonna cook before the other. Granola bars next. I had to think through, you know, it's so nice whenever I can use my large family freezer meal cooking packs. And I do have a breakfast pack that has 10 breakfasts, and I think if you cook the whole thing, you end up with like 35 or 40 breakfasts. When I cooked it last summer and I did a video on it, I think it took me about $155 to make over 35 breakfasts. So When I have my laid out pack, I can get my freezer cooking done quickly and efficiently and fairly organized, do my grocery shopping, and have like my running batch cooking list. Whenever I'm doing 5 to 10 recipes and I don't have the batch cooking guide done ahead of time, which I do those for the packs, but not for myself in daily life. I do those for you guys. I have to really think through my cooking steps. So out of all these meals that I'm doing 5 breakfast freezer meal recipes, but you know I'm gonna get more than 5 meals out of this because I do large family freezer meal recipes. I'm going to do somewhere between 30 and 50 burritos. The reason my number's a little loosey-goosey is I ordered 8-inch tortilla wraps from Walmart. I think they gave me the bigger like burrito size. Then I will do 1 large like 10 by 16 souffle. We're doing 2 9 by 13 quiches, doing 24 of these loaded breakfast biscuits, and then I'm doing as many granola bars as I can get out of the limited amount of oatmeal that I have on hand, but I still wanted to share that recipe with you guys and get it up over on the blog. So I think we can safely say that's at least 10 meals, if not 15, dividing down those burritos. So in thinking about my oven use, I only need the oven for 2 things. I need it for the homemade granola bars that are also freezer friendly, and then I need it for those loaded breakfast muffins. But I don't need it for anything else because we're gonna mix it up and freeze it, but I won't be cooking those tonight, but I'm gonna show you how to make them, how to freeze them, and then the directions for on your cooking day when you need to use those meals. Okay, another freezer cooking fail. Look at this. Can you tell? Okay, the oatmeal, when I order oatmeal, it's the big old things of oatmeal or a big bag of oatmeal. And so I put in an order for quick oats. I obviously, this is like mom brain fail, didn't look, this is only an 18-ounce container. So to do granola bars like how I would like, I would say to use 8 cups of quick oats, but I only have the equivalent of 4.5 cups. So I'm going to have the recipe both ways. You can look over on the blog for the large family version and also this smaller sensible version. Again, what is happening? I just want you to know, it pains me having to make recipes the regular way, regular size. But I can do it, I can do it. So 2 of these sticks equal 1/2 cup. And I was just thinking, I needed a full cup, but I don't because I'm cutting everything in half. So I only need 2. Good thing I caught that, or our granola bars would have been extra buttery. Then the easy part is it's just a matter of dumping everything in. So I have about 1 cup of nuts here that I'm chopping up. But the problem with working with nuts is I end up eating a good part of them. Okay, I got the raisins that I need, so you guys can have the rest. Late night perks while mama's cooking. Okay, take that out there. And then I have my chocolate chips. There will be some of these extra chocolate chips you guys can have shortly too. I'll bring them to you when I'm done. 1/2 cup of shredded coconut. Already have melted butter. I'm gonna do 1 cup of brown sugar. So I just got a can of mixed nuts at Walmart, the cheapest can of mixed nuts. This is an 8-ounce can. There we go. So I have eaten 1/2 of them and I am putting the other 1/2 in. And then we need a cup of honey, which I am simply going to pour 1/2 of this honey, again from Walmart, into our bowl. Okay, I don't know if I can stand waiting that long. We may just pour it. So now we're just gonna mix up our granola bar mix here. Gonna mix it up well. I already have the oven preheated to 400. And now it'll be, can Jamerrill stop eating chocolate chips long enough to get these granola bars made? This is all pressed together well. Now I'm going to put this in the oven. So the oven's at 400 degrees. I'm going to leave this in for about 20 minutes. Might take it out a few minutes before we will eyeball it and see. Now we will clean up some things, and then next, let's see. I think next I need to do a sausage gravy, and that gets poured into the Loaded Breakfast Biscuits. It's a layer of sausage gravy, a layer of cheese, and then an egg mix inside a biscuit cup. You're gonna love it. So when the granola bars come out, and then those have to cool a while, if we have the Loaded Breakfast Biscuits ready to go, we can get those in the oven, and with those in the oven, we can do the quiche and the souffle. And then we'll do the breakfast burritos, okay? Or I may pick up some breakfast burrito and dish. We'll see. Very fun. There's actually lots of different varieties that you can do to do Loaded Breakfast Biscuits. You could even do different dinner recipes I'm thinking of. You could even do like little mini shepherd's pies. So many fun things. Anyway, got enough for almost an extra dozen. We're not complaining, fine by me. It's actually what several of the kids are staying up late for. They love these. I've been wanting to do breakfast freezer meal collabs with the Family Fudge and with She's on Her Apron for a while now. I think we've been talking about it for a while. So I am so glad this has finally all worked out, and I cannot wait to see what they have cooked up as well. I don't actually know what they're cooking up. They don't know what I'm cooking up, but we just said breakfast freezer meals. I know you all will figure it out, and it'll be amazing, and no doubt they're gonna not disappoint. I'm gonna say this is fast, quick, and in a hurry gravy. This took all of 30 seconds to come together here. Don't think I'm gonna add any more milk to it. You have to decide on how much milk your gravy needs based on the thickness that your family likes. This is pretty thick sausage gravy. I might actually add just a little bit in there. Let me turn a little bit more. Now the good news is, and a lot of people don't realize this, you can make up a big batch of sausage gravy and you can freeze it. You sure can. You can have biscuits and gravy in your freezer ready to go. I just make up regular old sausage gravy like this. I also have a separate recipe just for the sausage gravy and for homemade biscuits. You can mix them up, and then with the gravy, once it cools, you just put it in a gallon freezer bag, label it, then whenever you need it, you set it out from the freezer into the refrigerator to defrost. You just heat it up in the microwave. You don't even need to heat it back up in a pan or anything. It works fantastic. Then you just get a bag of these Southern style hash browns that are already all cubed up. You can also get the hash browns that have peppers and onions already chopped up and mixed in if you like. Then I just do a little sprinkle. Now I always say to use whatever shredded cheese you have on hand. I think my recipe, it calls for cheddar. I happen to have a bag of mozzarella, so I'm gonna do layers of mozzarella in this because this bag is left over from some other freezer cooking I was doing. Okay, now for the egg mix. And that will just be a little bit for the tops. And then of course, more cheese, and then we'll get it in the oven. I'm just using my spoon to press down this loaded biscuit a little more loaded here biscuit. Yum, no complaints, stuffed with gravy, potatoes, egg, and cheese. What more could you want? These also, of course, freeze great. When they cool, I would just put probably about 8 or so in a gallon freezer bag at a time as I'm able. Whenever we would need them, we would put them from the freezer into the refrigerator the night before, and then you can just microwave them for about 1.5 minutes or so the following morning just to warm them back up. But yeah. So I've just taken the pre-cooked scrambled eggs now, and I have mixed the shredded cheese in with the eggs. No reason to take time to do an extra extra sprinkle. Let's just get it all in there. Onto the egg and cheese breakfast burritos. Just do a few spoonfuls. So one oversight in my Walmart grocery pickup ordering is I am out of my gallon Ziploc freezer bags. It is so sad, but all of these burritos are wrapped super tight, and they're gonna probably be gone within the next few weeks. Let me tell you, that's how things go around here, and I have had no breakfast freezer meals, so this is a super appropriate thing for me to do with my time right now. Anywho, I just repacked these burritos in these bags because, again, this is not long-term freezer storage. And yes, on to the next thing. Okay, so we are now going to do, finally, the sausage and cheese quiche. So I've got pie crusts all ready to go from Walmart. They'll work just fine. I won't tell if you don't. Now, this is where all kinds of Jamerrill kitchen imagination is going down. I don't have any little lovely round baking dishes to make a pretty little perfect singular quiche, okay? I have, smallest things I have are my 9x13 baking pans, and of course the rectangle. But I even use these ready-made pie crusts whenever I do chicken pot pie freezer meals, just anything with a pie crust. And I just make a bit. I just pretend I made them myself. You can of course make homemade pie crust. And I stretch them out on this pan. I'll use sections of them. I will make it work. So what I'm going to do with both of these sausage and cheese quiches is I'm going to wrap them and label them and get them in the freezer. Now, whenever a day is coming that I know I need a breakfast, I've got no time to cook, no cereal, no fruit and granola bars and waffles to throw at the kids, I will set one of these quiches out in the refrigerator from the freezer the day before. Then the morning I need it, I will pop it in the oven and follow the baking directions from there. This ham and cheese souffle, I'm going to chop the crust off a whole loaf of bread. Remember, no guilt with that, because I've got chickens now. Yay. So I am going to get this souffle wrapped up. It's also similar directions as the quiche. I can just wrap it up uncooked, freeze it. Then whenever I want to serve it, let's say we have 4 more family members coming over and it's the day before Thanksgiving, and I want a breakfast from the freezer, that's the way to go. I will just take this souffle out the day before that I need it, and then the following morning I can put it in the oven and it'll work out just great. For recipe specifics, directions, oven times, etc., you can go over to largefamilytable.com where I will have all these recipes before and after photos, more tips on storing them, anything you would need to make these 5 breakfast freezer meals. Again, don't forget to go over and check out what Jennifer on the Family Fudge, see what breakfast freezer meal she's cooking up today, and go see Kimmie's breakfast freezer meals. I hope you love these collab videos because I've been planning for well over a year to do them. I have, and finally I'm doing them. I have several amazing ones coming up. Let me know in the comments below also who you would like to see some more collab videos. Me, collab, fun stuff going on. Also let me know some of your favorite breakfast freezer moos and meals. Kids have long been in bed, so I guess in the morning I'll be filming a cleaning video because besides putting food away, Mama's going to bed, gonna clean in the morning. So I'll talk to you in those comments below, and I'll see you next time with another brand new video. Bye bye.